Join me as I dive deep into understanding depression and challenge myself to find practical ways to tackle it head-on. Depression is a topic that's really close to my heart, and I believe it's essential we talk about it more openly. It affects millions of people worldwide, making it one of the most common mental health disorders out there. Despite its prevalence, many of us still struggle to understand what depression really is and how it impacts lives. Dealing with depression can be incredibly tough. Imagine feeling like you're stuck in a dark cloud that just won't lift, no matter how hard you try. It's not just about feeling sad or down. It's about experiencing a deep sense of hopelessness and helplessness that seeps into every part of your life. Physically, it can drain your energy, disrupt your sleep, and even affect your appetite. Emotionally, it can make you feel isolated, like you're completely alone in your struggles. The emotional toll of depression can't be overstated. It's like carrying a heavy weight that you can't put down, making everyday tasks feel like monumental challenges. Simple things like getting out of bed, taking a shower, or cooking a meal can feel like climbing a mountain. And on top of that, there's the stigma surrounding mental health, which can make it even harder for people to open up about what they're going through. One of the most frustrating things about depression is that it's not always visible. You might look fine on the outside, but on the inside, you're struggling to keep your head above water. This can lead to feelings of frustration and guilt, both for the person experiencing depression and for their loved ones who might not fully understand what they're going through. Depression comes in different forms, including major depressive disorder, persistent depressive disorder, and seasonal affective disorder, to name a few. Each type has its own set of symptoms and challenges. For example, major depressive disorder can cause significant changes in appetite and sleep patterns, while seasonal affective disorder is linked to the changing seasons and can cause feelings of depression during the winter months. Symptoms of depression can vary widely from person to person, but often include persistent feelings of sadness, loss of interest in activities you once enjoyed, changes in appetite or sleep, fatigue, and difficulty concentrating. Sometimes these symptoms can be subtle, while other times they can be overwhelming. Several factors can contribute to depression, including genetics, brain chemistry, life events, and even certain medical conditions. For instance, if you have a family history of depression, you might be more likely to experience it yourself. Similarly, significant life changes, such as the loss of a loved one or a job, can trigger a depressive episode. Understanding that depression is not a one-size-fits-all condition is crucial. What works for one person might not work for another. That's why it's so important to approach each person with compassion and an open mind, rather than making assumptions about what they need or how they feel. When it comes to coping with depression, there are several strategies that can help. These include therapy, medication, lifestyle changes, and support from loved ones. Cognitive behavioral therapy, for example, has been shown to be highly effective in helping people change their thought patterns and behaviors. One powerful story that comes to mind is of someone who found solace in creative expression. Writing, painting, and music became their outlets for processing emotions and finding peace. It's a reminder that there are many paths to healing, and that what works for one person might not work for another. It's also crucial to talk about the importance of seeking help. Depression is treatable, but it often requires support. Whether it's a therapist, a support group, or just a trusted friend or family member, having someone to talk to can make all the difference. In summary, depression is a complex and multifaceted issue that affects millions of people worldwide. It's not just about feeling down. It's a serious mental health disorder that requires compassion, understanding, and support. If you've been through a similar experience or have thoughts on how to cope with depression, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Also, be sure to check out my related videos where we dive deeper into mental health topics and explore more ways to find support and healing.